into play in the new way tennis is played? Human judgment.
Well, we'll see. You know, playing the first couple of nights, calling our own lines, it certainly has a different dynamic, and I think the crowd enjoys it when we basically essentially call each other liars for our own calls. But I got to be honest with you, John was he cheated a little bit last night. He did. I mean,
you need to cheat against younger guys.
Whereas everyone just thought I was complaining. No, everyone just thought I was complaining all these years, and it turns out I was just right. So I'm happy with the experiment so far.
We should let people know, John, you were 2 for 9 in challenging the technology called HawkEye last night. You had 3 of your calls overturned. Right, yeah. So what was that like?
That's a misleading stat. So let's not make too much out of it.
Clarify.
We're having some fun. Well, I'm clarifying. Okay, 3 of the 9 I needed a rest, so that's 3 right there. 2 I was right. 2 I did it for some entertainment, so I was 2 for 4 in my book, which is not very good. I need to do better than that. But that 2 for 9 stat, throw it out the window. In baseball, you know, they have other metrics and on base percentage and runs per hit. You know, so it's not always about your average.
Well, Andy, you know, you're supposed to call your own shots in this new way of playing, but I'm just wondering, with what there's already disputes, aren't we eventually going to just have every single shot, we're going to have the machine come up and tell us what's right or wrong? You guys aren't going to be calling the shots because eventually people will dispute these things.
Isn't the machine asking you what question to ask us right now?
I think we're all replaceable, but no, I think people want to see the human element in the back and forth, and you know, if John makes a call that I don't agree with, me challenging him, and it becomes a whole thing, and I think that's part of the value of it. You know, I was for replay when I was playing, and now looking back, people always talk to me about they miss the days when John would go absolutely mental on an umpire. So, you know, it adds the human element is something
weren't you right in those calls?
Well, that's why they're trying to prove me wrong right now. I didn't think I'd miss a call my entire career, but apparently it may not be totally accurate. But we're going to have some fun, and I guarantee you that fan participation will increase dramatically as this goes along, and if, God forbid, they ever use it on the main tour.
Well, and one thing that isn't replaceable is sponsorship, and aside from PowerShares, Geico is there, so instead of having linesmen, the Geico geckos are on. Is that distracting to have these gigantic geckos on the sides of the court?
It's not as distracting as umpires making bad calls. You know?
I was going to say, John, didn't you call one of those umpires a gecko at one point?
Something like that.
Among other things. That was some of the nicer things I said, I believe, if I recall correctly. Yeah.
Well, he said some bad things, but he was thinking worse things.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. 2 #1 seeds. You don't get that every day. Andy Roddick, John McEnroe, you're great. And you can catch Andy and John during the PowerShares tournament live tonight. And by the way, that is on Fox Sports.
Yeah.
So we mentioned it's one of ours. Fox Sports 1, 7:30 Eastern. You don't want to miss McEnroe and Roddick together.
You know, McEnroe's a great skier, too.
I didn't know that.
We've been in a race together.
Wow.
He won. Hyundai is winning, seeking to